Hello Joyvial community, it is Tuesday, it is tea time, and yes, I will hold off with my tea all the way to the end, although it's a really good one, so hang on. But the topic today is so important that I want to dive right into it, because it's for anyone who's ever felt maybe sometimes sad or angry or anxious. And it's for anyone, especially those eternal optimists out there, which I would throw myself into that category. The ones that always try to put a smile on everything, regardless of what goes wrong. Because it really is about how to deal with emotions. And so I'm going to first explain it theoretically, and then I'm going to bring a personal example on how this works. But the first step that anytime you feel anxious or sad is really try to get a different perspective. I talk about that a lot in my stress talks and how to really manage the power of your mind. And one of the ways to really do it is to see if there's a different angle you can take on this on the problem that you're facing. So just try to get a different perspective, and all of a sudden, the world is good again. And actually, what was originally bad turned out to be something good. So that works really well very often, but then sometimes I soft for it, and then I still feel though that emotion, that anger or that overwhelm or whatever it is. And this is really the point of today. I'm going to ask you to really actually feel that emotion. And because otherwise it's just going to get stuck in your body. This energy still exists in your body if you don't feel it. And I really want to share from who I got this from. So this gentleman, Veit Lindauer, he's a German author and coach. And so those of you who speak German, I highly recommend you check it out. But I've learned that from him and have applied it over the last few months, and it's been absolutely amazing. So I'll bring an example. So I was driving on a Sunday morning to the mountains to go hiking, and on the way there, it was, as I said, Sunday, I started to feel this overwhelm about the week ahead and all the things I had to do. So step one, I said, okay, let's just put perspective on this. Number one, I'm my own boss, so, I've nobody to report to. So, who are you going to worry about not getting stuff done? But then I realized, well, it's my own personal responsibilities. I want to get certain things done. So the second thing I told myself is, my worthiness in life is not really dependent on me accomplishing everything else what's on my to-do list. So I already felt better. And then I actually went through my list of things to do and decided what to move to the following week. Good. You know what? Kind of felt good, squared away. But as I'm sitting in the car, I can still feel this anxiousness. I don't know if you've ever felt this right in your chest. And so step two, I'm like, all right, you got to feel it. And so I really allowed myself to get into this emotion of overwhelm. Tears were flowing in the car. And what I actually envision is it's almost like there are two people talking to me. One is more of a motherly voice that says to you, yes, it's okay. It is overwhelming. There is just a lot going on right now. It's okay, feel it. It's okay to cry. So almost like an encouragement for me to go through that emotion. And then there's the other side of me that feels almost like a bit of a child that's getting rocked. And, I just cried out. And then 3-4 minutes later, I find myself listening to reggae music in the summertime and driving down and completely having forgotten about this. And so this feeling of the emotions, I realize is absolutely the key for this. So if you do feel, for example, angry, yes, I would love for you to feel that anger. Don't let it out on anybody else, but take a pillow and punch it. Or what really actually works, and I'm not kidding here, is to do a bit of a growl like a dog, I'm really mad at this. And so I'm serious here. I really would love for you to feel the emotion, be okay with feeling the emotion, and then step back away from it. So that is what I wanted to share. And oh my God, I've been already talking so much. I gotta still talk about my tea, because today is kombucha day. Kombucha is fermented tea. It's one of the most wonderful probiotics that we can put in our bellies. And again, I'm not associated with a brand. There are many different brands and they all do it really, really well. Watch the sugar content. That's the one thing I would say. I try to get some where it's really just no more than 8 grams of sugar for an 8-ounce glass, because it requires sugar for it to grow and to make that good tea. So it is super, super yummy. I'm not even going to show what the green looks like that this one is, because it is green. But they come in all sorts of flavors, berries and lemon and cayenne, ginger. I mean, you name it. You'll find them in the fridge. So enjoy your Tuesday. I was really happy to hang out with you today. If you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment below the video or wherever you can reach us, and I'll see you soon. Bye.